I am here at the Port of Los Angeles, about to board my 7-night cruise to the Mexican Riviera on board Navigator of the Seas.
And I am sailing on Carnival Panorama right here for a 7-night Mexican Riviera cruise.
This week, we're going to be comparing side by side Royal Caribbean and Carnival. We're going to look at the food, the entertainment, the staterooms, the ship, and we're going to let you know which one is better.
You know, it took me 45 minutes in traffic at this Long Beach cruise terminal port. So be warned, if you're going for an 11 a.m., maybe you should leave at like, I don't know, 10:15.
I made it to the port. It's 12:55. We're going to see how long it takes me to get on board Navigator of the Seas.
It is exactly noon, so I'm going to see how long it takes me to board.
Here at the port, when you get dropped off, there's actually a long line to line up and drop your bags off, but I had a porter walk over to me and offer to take my bags, so I did that. That took less than 30 seconds. So now it's time to get in line and get inside this white tent.
I've never been in this cruise terminal before. Look at the trees and the benches. Fun place to wait.
Made it through security in 5 minutes. It's now 1 o'clock exactly. Looks like the check-in line is actually pretty empty as well. So now let's go get checked in.
It is 12:21, so 21 minutes. Not bad for a boarding process. Wondering how Jordan's boarding process is going.
Check-in took all of 2 minutes. I had express boarding, which is something that you can get with Royal Caribbean if everything looks perfect. Flashed my passport, and now I'm walking on the ship.
I'm boarding right now. Ooh, I like the lighting. Some purple and blues. You got this really nice bar coming right in.
And we're on board. It was a total of 13 minutes from the time I got dropped off to getting here on the ship. So I'm scanning in, and I think next I'm gonna go do my muster.
On the search for my muster station, B5. B5, supposedly it's this way.
Climbing 1 deck of stairs to get to my muster A2. So let's go check out how long this takes. I've already watched the video on the app, so this should be very quick.
Found the top of the funnel. All the fishies swimming around. I love fish.
My muster station is at the front of the ship here in the Star Lounge. It took me exactly 30 seconds to muster today.
So I'm definitely gonna be in for a good ride if there is an emergency, because I'm at the Alchemy Bar.
Well, we did it. We made it on board. I'm here on the pool deck. I went to my stateroom, but it wasn't ready. It's not ready for another 15 minutes. I planned this out so that I could get into my stateroom when I got on board, and it went so fast that here I am. So I think I'm gonna go get some food. Yeah, I'm hungry.
So staterooms don't open till 1:30, so I'm thinking of getting some lunch, and where better than Guide's Burgers?
I have made it up to the Windjammer, which is the buffet here on Navigator of the Seas. Don't forget to wash your hands. It's pretty busy in here, but let's see what they have to eat. Looks like they've got some hot foods, some mashed potatoes, baked beans, some chicken. They also have really good cold cuts up here and a nice salad bar. I'm thinking healthy.
Literally coming on the pool deck, and it's a giant towel animal. And a sombrero. How fun is that?
I have never seen this on Royal Caribbean before. They have a cotton candy station where you can buy cotton candy for $2.95. That is so fun, just right up here in the buffet.
So we definitely have a line for Guide's Burgers, but if you know, you know, it's worth it. Got the menu right here. I love a pig patty, but they've also got this new one, Celebration Key Feature Burger, Barbecue Rum Runner.
I opted for a salad, trying to be good. You know, summer's around the corner.
Hi, could I get a pig patty? Yes, please, with fries.
But yeah, typical salad on Royal Caribbean. Everything looks good and fresh. I'm hungry, and I'm gonna dig in.
All right, I got my food. Now I'm just trying to find a place to sit and eat. It is packed on this ship.
All done with lunch. The buffet was really good. Embarkation buffet, I think, was great. The salad was delicious.
Lots of people, lots of tables taken, and not a lot of tables open. Let me see if I can find a spot to eat.
So now it is time to go and check out my room.
It is packed on this ship already, and I'm telling you, they could use some extra chairs.
I booked this cruise so last minute that I took whatever I could get, which means I had an inside guaranteed stateroom. So let's go check out the stateroom and see what it's all about.
Let's see if I can find a place to eat.
Well, we've run into our first hiccup. This is my stateroom, my inside stateroom. This is my stateroom number. There's no key.
Nothing yet. If nothing on this side, I'll definitely look at the other side.
On my way to guest services. Man, things were going so well. Good embarkation, good lunch. I'm afraid to even look at this line.
I already looked up a deck as well. Don't see anything.
The line's not too bad. There's about 12 people in front of me. Let's see how long it takes.
Maybe I'll have more success on the other side.
That took about 20 minutes, but success. I have my card.
I hope Jordan's having a better luck finding a spot to eat.
All right, let's try this. Round 2. Oh no. Oh, y'all. That's flashing red.
Anything over there? No?
I'm headed back to guest services.
Anything over here?
Oh boy.
Don't see anything.
Thankfully, a supervisor was passing by as I came back down, and I just went, hey, I need some help.
I'm still on the hunt. I hope my food's still warm.
He printed me another card for the same room. He told me that he checked it, so it is supposed to work, and he's sending maintenance up to meet me up at the room.
Jordan, are you having better luck?
I am an idiot. I was going to the wrong room this entire time.
All right, so I kid you not, there is not a single table open anywhere on this Lido deck. So where am I gonna eat? I'm gonna eat on top of recycling.
We're in. Oh my gosh.
Not gonna lie, this burger is probably the best burger at sea. I just wish I had a place to eat it. So good.
Embarkation, muster, eating. I'm a total idiot for thinking that I was at the right room. I can't believe I did that.
That was delicious. Not the best place to eat, but now I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna go get some water.
This might be my first solo faux pas, and I have to go talk to my room steward and that manager or supervisor that I talked to make sure no one gets in trouble for my stupidity.
I got my water. It's not time for rooms yet, so I'm gonna check out the casino. Got some fish over here. Love those goldfish. How's things going over there for you, Jordan?
This is Jordan in 7517.
This casino is huge. I am shocked by all the new games on here.
I spoke to a couple of different people down at guest services, and I just wanted to let you all know that
Literally games that I've not even seen on land sometimes near us.
I made a huge mistake.
Look at this huge Huff and Puff money mansion. Goes all the way up to the sky.
I went to the wrong room. I was trying to get into the wrong room.
They just opened the doors. It's 1:30, or just a little bit before, honestly, a couple minutes before. Let me see where my room is.
I'm so sorry. I just want to make sure my room steward did nothing wrong. Everything is fine. Okay. Sorry about that.
Got my key. Let's go on inside. All right. Gotta put my key in the little slot here. So turn the lights on, and there we go. Not too shabby for an inside stateroom for one. Not gonna lie, not too bad.
Okay, now let's check out the room. We got a nice king-size bed. There's the sofa there. Great little workspace. Lots and lots of mirrors. Oh wow, I get so many angles of myself from here. Tons of storage. There's 2 giant doors for the closet.
So I have to see what is all of the storage, even though it's only 7 nights for one. Ooh, a nice mirror. Lots of closet space there for hanging clothes. Oh, and I love some shelf space with some drawers as well. This is good. I'm good with that storage.
Bathroom is a very typical Royal Caribbean bathroom, but I am thankful for glass doors, which I don't think Jared has.
Now let's check out the bathroom. Oh no. A shower curtain? I can already tell this is gonna be the worst part of the whole cabin. You got a toilet, towels, sink. Yeah, the rest is pretty standard for Carnival.
Also, thank you, Royal Caribbean, for the bottle of wine. I am Diamond Plus, so that's my little gift there. And it's a little deceiving. There's 2 bottles of water there, but it looks like 4.
Oh, it's kind of soft. I like it. I'm actually shocked. I thought this was gonna be a lot harder, and I thought it was gonna bounce up. But honestly, this isn't half bad.
It is sail away time. We're going to head out to the pool deck and check out what is going on for Royal Caribbean Sail Away.
I just made it in time for sail away. Got my position here. We're ready to sail away.
Royal Caribbean is not known for their sail away parties. Let's just say that. It is official. We have left. We are on our way to Mexico.
Strike food again. Let's go.
Made it back to my room after an uneventful sail away. My luggage arrived, and I'm going to take just a little bit of a break.
Now you're gonna get low.
My room is now fully unpacked and everything is organized, so I can really enjoy the week. Now, I'm going to take a nap. A shower has been had, and now it is time to go to dinner. Tonight, we're checking out the main dining room.
So I was able to get in here really quickly. Honestly, got in within 2 minutes of checking in. Once I got seated, it was about 5:40, and I checked in at 5:35, so really quick start.
I've got dinner every night at 7:45, and it's shockingly not busy in here. I'm on deck 4. There's not a lot of people around me, and we'll see what's for dinner.
The duck roll was delicious. It had a little spiciness to it, really light, but really delicious at the same time.
For my first starter, I got this artichoke dip with chips. It was just okay. It was a little bit underseasoned, and it was kind of like spinach mush.
I had to get something a little lighter after I know there's a lot of heavy foods like Guy's Burger, so let's see how the Caesar is. Solid Caesar salad. Not slimy, not bad, not too anchovy taste.
The Caesar salad is horrible. The croutons are soggy. There's water in the bottom of the bowl.
Next, we have the Asian shrimp scampi. Not gonna lie, not the most attractive thing. Let's hope it tastes better than it looks. Here's the shrimp. Not the best. The breading's kind of, I don't know, soggy, if you will. Well, the apps were good compared to this. This is just okay.
For my main, I got the fried chicken with some hot Tabasco honey, mashed potatoes, and corn. The chicken was actually so good. It was super tender, fell right off the bone, very juicy, and the sides were just okay. They needed salt.
All right, we have the famous molten lava cake, but is it lava inside? We'll have to see.
For my dessert, I got a Boston cream pie, which is supposed to be a cousin to the Boston cream donut.
Oh, this is good. This is really good. It's still got that like hard texture on the top, but then has the nice soft ooey gooey lava in the middle.
This was good. It kind of tasted like a donut, nice and creamy inside.
Dinner took an hour and 20 minutes total. That was from time of seating down at 5:40, and now it is 7 o'clock.
I am out of dinner. Dinner took a total of 55 minutes. I'm going to be honest, it was disappointing. Dinner overall was not great. The food was just okay.
As you can see, though, there's a lot of people waiting for dinner, for seats. That just means the later you wait, the more time you're going to wait in line to get checked in.
Came up to the promenade because there was supposed to be a solo meetup up here. I went to the solo meetup. I didn't see anyone there. I thought that was weird for 3,000 people on a ship. Maybe there's not a lot of solo travelers on here. I am back in the room. I went to the LGBT meetup. It was nice. There was about, I would say 10, 12 people there. Met some really lovely folks, and now I am going to bed because I am so jet lagged. I'm so tired. Tomorrow is a sea day, so I'm hitting the hay for the night, and we'll see what tomorrow has to bring.
Let's get our sea day started. Look at that beautiful wake.
I actually love coming to pool decks on cruise ships and reading magazines.
Now I just gotta find a lounge chair so I can relax a bit, take in the sun while I can.
Got a couple of magazines I think I'm just gonna dive into and chill out up here in the solarium.
I think I got the perfect spot. It's nice in the corner, away from everybody else.
The pool deck is actually not very crowded today at all. It's a little on the cooler side, but loving all these open chairs.
And I can see the ocean too, which is beautiful.
Today on the docket, we have GQ, Condé Nast, the travel magazine, and Vanity Fair.
I'm gonna take a little nap right here.
Looks like an expose on Gwyneth Paltrow, so let's see what's going on with Gwen.
Just woke up from the nap, and I see on the schedule there's a champagne ring toss, so I might do that.
Here at the Solarium Bar, decided to come up and just get a drink. There's a drink that's a clear favorite for me on this menu, and that is right there, the Papa Jack.
Activity right here for our champagne ring toss. So, thank you so much for that. Wow, love it.
Yum yum, I'm excited about this one.
And 3, 2, 1, go!
This has been something that has been highly marketed around the ship. They have a happy hour with $6 margaritas from 4 to 6 every day.
It's been 40 plus people. No one's gotten it.
This is the awesome Joseph that made my drink. Thank you, Joseph.
Oh! Yeah!
Let's taste this. Such a delicious little tropical treat for the perfect sea day.
Look at that ringer. Yes.
So I came up here to the sports court to check out actually the rock climbing wall.
Position is, I'm gonna try it. Let's see. Oh.
I know. I was gonna do something out of that limit today, but I've been stopped in my tracks.
I definitely did not win that one. However, only like 1 out of 60 did.
They are doing speed rock climbing racing right now.
Really took it out of me. I gotta get a drink. Let's see what there is. I love a rum runner. Let's see, there's some Frozens as well.
As someone that needs the kiddie wall, I cannot partake it.
Can I do Bombarda Falcon at 8 double with diet?
They're marking the times of everyone. Here he goes. Here he goes. Look at that. Wow. Okay, can he make it over the hump? Holy cow, that was fast.
So I just ordered a double shot, only $4 more than the price for one. Let's see how it goes. I want to try this rum anyways. I have never heard of it. It's Bombarda Falcon at 8 year from Dominican Republic, Guyana, Trinidad, and Panama.
Look at this mountain man. Oh my. What in the... Wow.
Ooh, that is a nice rum. I like this. I might have to research this more. Maybe I'll have some for my rum closet.
That was fun to watch, and Mr. Mountain Man did win. You know, I didn't get to climb the rock wall, but I am climbing the stairs. Counts for something, right?
It's a hot tip. If you want to make it a double, only $4 more. When drinks are already $13, that's a good deal to get double the alcohol without having to pay for a second drink.
One thing that I do need to taste test for anyone watching this video is the ice cream. Obviously, that's one of the most important things on any cruise ship. Can I please get a vanilla cone? Awesome, thank you. Okay, please don't mind the hair. It is cruise hair, don't care, but here's the ice cream cone.
Mine's not a perfect cone, but it'll do. It'll do.
Listen, it's not hard scoop, but this will do just fine.
So tonight's formal dinner, it's Easter, so it's a special menu. I will say this, it was quick to get in.
Headed out to try specialty dining. I am going to Chops tonight for dinner.
I did check in just 3 or 4 minutes before 5:30. Definitely a hot tip for anyone going on Carnival.
So I ended up coming on board and they offered me a deal, 2 specialty dinners for $99. So Chops is going to be my first one that I'm doing here.
They sometimes open up right before your actual dining's open. I got to my seat and now I'm just waiting to order.
The menu looks delicious. There's definitely things on the menu that are my favorites. I think that I am here for the beef carpaccio, the filet, and I love the sides. Give me some asparagus and mac and cheese.
It took about 30 minutes since I came in and sat down. I got something from the Easter menu and something from traditional. Here goes the deviled eggs.
We are trying this beef carpaccio. The truffle aioli on the side is normally where it's at.
That is interesting.
I ordered already.
Not bad, just different for sure.
This is so good. The meat is so fresh. If you love truffle, I could drink the sauce.
And then you have the Caesar salad, tried and true. Got to stay a little healthy on the ship.
I just had my wedge salad delivered with ranch and no blue cheese. Looks delicious. I love the crispy bacon on top. Very good.
Filet mignon number 2, but this is the main dining room. Obviously, we went to Fahrenheit 555 for lunch, for the Easter lunch. Let's see how it compares in the main dining room. Complimentary.
Our main course has arrived, the star of the show. I'm gonna cut into this steak and see. Now I order my steak medium rare. Looks perfect.
Well, they did a better job at making it medium rare. Let's see how it tastes. This one's definitely tasty. I will say it doesn't have as much seasoning on top, but still a really good filet. I'm pleased.
That's good. Let's try the sides. So I got the mac and cheese. It's actually really good mac and cheese. And then I got some asparagus. It needs a little bit of salt, but I love the asparagus. It's so fresh, very crunchy. Yeah, it's a great meal.
Now we have the dessert, and this is a special dessert for Easter. It's an Easter parfait. We'll see. It's very unique in look. That is unique. I will say this. It definitely has kind of that like buoyant, eggy kind of texture to it. I don't know, like a jello or a gelatin. And it's got like confetti in it, M&Ms on top. Not bad. Definitely very different from anything I've ever had as a dessert.
Dinner was great. It was very, very good. For dessert, I ended up getting the warm chocolate cake. It was probably the gooeyest cake I've ever eaten, but it was really good. I know that Chops can be hit or miss. I absolutely will be the first to say that, but this was a hit. Everything was delicious. My steak was cooked perfectly, and I am full and happy.
Overall, this meal has been really good. I have actually been really impressed with the steak, especially. That was fantastic for a formal night. I came in and out within an hour. That's when I got my dessert. Really good timing, and honestly, the best thing is coming in right away so you get ahead of the crowd and the rush. I'm sure when I leave, I will see a big crowd outside waiting for a table.
We are down here on deck 3 about to see the first production show on Navigator of the Seas called Ballroom Fever. So let's go inside the theater and check out the show.
Next, I'm gonna head to the show. It's the first production show, which I'm excited to see. It's a rock show.
Something that they have that we would be getting if Jared was here is popcorn. I'm way too full from my dinner, but fresh popcorn is amazing. I did ask, and the popcorn's $2.50. Now, something I love about this theater is there is a bar in the actual theater. There's also bathrooms in the theater, which is really nice. This is a really nice big theater, a little bit dated, but yeah, excited to check out this ballroom show.
I love a little rock. Can't wait to rock out in the show tonight. Just got back from the show, and let me tell you, the show was actually pretty good. I really liked the singers. They were fantastic. Dancers were great as well. And honestly, the lights, the lasers, the tech was really cool. The one thing that was maybe missing out was a little bit of variety, a little bit more artistic direction. But honestly, overall, a really good show.
Out of the show, it was great. The singers were amazing. The dancers were great. There was ballroom. Honestly, the cast was incredible. Loved the show. But now I'm running to a game show, the Battle of the Sexes in the ice skating rink. It's a packed night here on Navigator of the Seas.
Something special about seeing a movie under the stars.
Let's go.
Now it's time for some adult fun. Adult game night. Let's go.
Remove all the inhibition. This is as free space, all right?
The guys won. That was fun. That was a good time. Okay, now I'm going to run upstairs to the promenade because there's a party up there.
So everything, nobody knows you, so we don't care at all, right?
We have made it to Royal Caribbean's 70s party, which is one of the parties that you'll see on almost all of their ships. It's here in the Royal Promenade. This is the best way to end the night.
They wouldn't let us record in the adult game night, but let me just tell you, it was a riot. I have never seen somebody, well, act like that as an adult in a long time. But we had a lot of laughs. Now, I'm just getting some late night eats up here in the buffet in the marketplace. As you can see, late night eats till 2:30.
Good morning. It is a very special day here on the cruise ship. I'm about to get off the ship here in Puerto Vallarta, and I have a feeling someone very special is waiting for me outside.
So I'm getting off the ship and I'm heading to see Jordan.
Found what I was looking for. There is the Carnival panorama.
I think he's gonna be over here somewhere.
I keep seeing guys that I think are him, and then I see strollers, and I'm like, yeah, we don't have kids.
But love Puerto Vallarta. Cannot wait to spend the whole day here.
But if we did, he would have the kids, because this daddy needs some vacation time. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be here until I think like 8 o'clock at night. And I just got off and it's 10 a.m. So it's gonna be a long, good day.
Hey!
I was literally just texting you.
He is here.
Hey!
My husband. I met my husband in Puerto Vallarta.
I'm so glad we get a full day together.
I know. It's so fun being on two different ships that are docked right next to each other, but here we are together. We made it out of the port. The port's a little bit of a maze to get out to, and we remember from last time that it's cheaper to walk out and have an Uber pick you up somewhere than have a taxi. So I think we're gonna look for an Uber place.
And even though it's only April, it is hot here. So make sure you bring your sunscreen, like I did, to keep protected from the sun.
It is hot.
In the Uber, heading to the Romantica Zone. Our favorite place because it's just so quaint, cobblestone, just beautiful, lots of shops, a lot of eating.
We made it to lunch. It was about a 20-minute Uber ride to get down here to the Romantica Zone, but
Not bad.
No, not too bad at all.
And way better price. I think we paid like, what was it, like maybe $11?
$11
compared
for
to
Uber.
$30 taxis. So, and the guy was so nice.
Uber is the way to go.
Yes.
We are now at Freddy's Toucan, having a little bit of brunch.
And this is the one in the Romantica Zone. I know there's multiple locations because obviously it's that good, but I got some chilaquiles. They look incredible with some scrambled eggs and chicken. What'd you get?
I got some chicken enchiladas with some verde sauce and some
It looks
guacamole
good,
on the
too.
side. It looks amazing.
How is it? Yeah?
It's delicioso.
Yeah, that's really good. You gotta try that sauce.
You gotta try this.
It's so good.
All right. I've missed not being able to share food with somebody. It's been all around. Hola, do I look different?
We just got done shopping, had some,
Yep.
and
New
now
clothes that
we're
we
here
just
at happy hour at Mr. Flamingo's, a popular spot in PV in the Romantica zone.
Yes, we have a couple of skinny margaritas. Happy hour 2 for 1. Yes.
But you do need cash, so at least have USD, if not pesos, and then they'll give you pesos in return for USD.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers to a fun little afternoon
Salud.
of shopping, eating, and drinking.
Ah, love a little tahini.
Yum. We are here at Blondie's. Look at the cute little mug. Oh my gosh, this is our last stop together. How's it taste?
So good.
You heard it here. Blondie's has good slushies. And just like that, I'm back. I said goodbye to Jared and I hopped in an Uber and I'm now getting back to the ship. Word to the wise for those that go to PV, it takes like 25 minutes in moderate traffic to get back here. I remember the last time we did this, we almost missed our ship. So I do have a good healthy like half hour now, but it's another 15-minute walk to the ship. So not cutting it too close for comfort, but I am close in time. Loving these new glasses that Jared bought me.
Now that we've made it halfway through the cruise, we want to share what some of our good and bad are of Royal Caribbean versus Carnival.
And really how they compare, because these cruise lines, although they're both mainstream, really have some solid points to highlight and some not so great lowlights.
Over here on Navigator of the Seas, there was 3 things that I absolutely loved during my week. The entertainment, which includes the ice skating show that uses high-tech drones and innovative technology to bring family-friendly shows on an ice skating rink while on a cruise ship. I also loved the buffet. The buffet food was some of the best that I've had on any Royal Caribbean ship out there. Lastly, the late night activities for adults, including things like Quest, the game show, and Red nightclub, were massive hits amongst people on my ship.
For me on the Carnival Panorama, the specialty dining really did shine. From the steakhouse that I had versus Gigi's, which was my favorite Pan-Asian restaurant that was absolutely delicious and I would pay $24 for again and again. They all were really good. Moving into the deck parties, there's nothing like a Carnival Sail Away party, but it's not just stopping there. The dancing, the vibes happen through the Rockin' 80s Glow party, as well as the White Night party. Truly a fun time on the deck or inside dancing the night away. And lastly, the entertainment. Honestly, the production shows were ones that I was worried about, but I had a really good time and found them to be high tech, really great vocalists and dancers, and really just a good time and a good review show. Mixing that with comedy, which Carnival's known for, you really have a lot to look forward to every night.
No cruise can be perfect, and Navigator of the Seas was far from perfect. There was a couple of things that were big disappointments for me, and the first was the food in the main dining room. It wasn't terrible every night, but it was very hit or miss. Some nights the food would come out lukewarm, other nights the food might come out under-seasoned. So for me, I didn't really enjoy my meals in the main dining room. The second thing that Navigator just didn't have going for it was a sail away. The sail away was quite disappointing. There was a lot of people that weren't paying attention or weren't really involved in the sail away party. So Royal Caribbean, I think, could step up its game when it comes to its deck parties.
And same goes for Carnival Panorama. There was definitely some things that were not great. First and foremost, the buffet. That buffet was absolutely disgusting. I would never eat at that buffet if I didn't have to, and I didn't have to because the main dining room was really good. On top of that, we had a really hard time getting across the ship through the casino without smelling like smoke. It is a smoking casino and it's on a main deck where you have to get from point A to point B. And honestly, the smoke in there was horrendous. And lastly, that shower curtain and I were never friends.
Well, it is formal night here on Navigator of the Seas, aka Dress Your Best Night. That's what they call it. Also, Lobster Night.
I just sat down in the formal dinner. This is lobster night.
Tonight I'm gonna do the French onion soup, and then I'll have the cheese tortellini. Can I get a lobster tail with that? Perfect. And then I will have the warm chocolate cake for dessert.
So I just ordered, and the great news about this is that I can still get a lobster and a prime rib. It's just the third entree that costs more. So if I want another lobster tail, it's only $5.
I do want to note that lobster is on the menu, but an additional lobster tail here does cost $16.99.
So I just received my apps. We got the Caesar salad, but then we have Emerald's selection here, and it's the beef carpaccio.
For my first course, I've got the French onion soup.
Ooh, that is delightful.
That is so good. It's salty. It's got such a good flavor.
The entrees just arrived. We got the main lobster here, and this lobster, oh my goodness, it's a big lobster.
So for my main, I did get the lobster tail, and I also got the pasta. The plan was to put the lobster tail in the pasta, but the lobster tail does smell a little fishy, which I'm not a big fan of.
All right, let's check out the lobster. It looks fluffy and delicious. Let's try her out.
Not fishy at all. It's actually very, very good.
I may have to get a $5 more, like an extra one, because that is so good.
To finish my meal, I ordered the warm chocolate cake, which is ooey and gooey and comes with a side of ice cream.
All right, we got the creme brulee, the moment of truth. Is it hard on top? Yes, it is.
That is so good.
It's a solid creme brulee.
Overall, that was a really solid dinner.
So really impressed. The dessert was delicious. The meal was great.
Everything tasted really good. The lobster was even very good. Despite it smelling a little fishy, I'm really pleased with that dinner.
Well, it's disembarkation day.
Well, my friends, it is very early. It's 7:56 a.m.
Goodbye, stateroom.
and it is time to get off this ship.
Bye-bye, shower curtain. You won't be missed.
They're actually way ahead of schedule in terms of disembark, so I'm going to grab a very quick breakfast from the buffet, and then hopefully by then my number will be carded and we'll be on our way.
All right, now it's time to eat some breakfast.
For breakfast, I made myself a little breakfast bowl. So I got some sausage biscuits gravy. I put some eggs in here, some chicken sausage.
I think I found a hidden secret spot for disembarkation day after you eat. The Heroes Tribute Bar is like empty. There's barely anyone here, and there's plenty of screens to watch stuff, so might be a good place to go after you eat.
Well, that is it. My number has been called. It is 8:30 on the dot. I've had breakfast. Let's see how long it takes me to get off this ship and downstairs.
It is 8:31. I just got my notice. Let's see how long it takes, though, to get actually off the ship.
It is 8:51 and we are out. So it's like a total of 21 minutes to get off the ship. No lines on the ship, some lines when I was getting off the ship and at security. I wonder if I beat Jared.
So it took exactly 30 minutes, and I am off. Now I just gotta get my Uber so I can go see Jordan.
Thank you so much for those of you that came along this adventure with us this week. It was a lot of fun. Let us know in the comments below which experience you would prefer. Don't forget to subscribe, like. My name is Jordan. I'm signing off from Navigator of the Seas.